On the outside will be a great matchup.
Looking for space. It's Trainer. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think...
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. Looking deep down the right side. And he grabs it at the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. Sweet feet on the move. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 21 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The receivers telling the quarterbacks what they see. Caught in the backfield. It's Traynham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking downfield, it's Vandergriff. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Movement here from the tight end. He'll keep it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Kentucky.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, but didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ocha. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Coming after him. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Chuck. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to tack one more on the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, going up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Trying to get behind the defense. He's going, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. And the ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall. And in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TR.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll go to the counter play. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback extends the play. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights.
That makes the score Kentucky 42, Oklahoma 24.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. To throw, it's Vandergrift. Oh, picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
1st down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. It's a reverse. Makes his man miss. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He'll pull it on the read. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. He's got his man.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grab near the marker. It's Wilcox. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Barrels ahead. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but
Going for the big play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Arnold. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Throw is incomplete. It's second down.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
First and goal, Oklahoma. The throw falls incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. To the air. It's Arnold. Looking for the score. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Number 3.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Running toward the tape. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. On the run, it's Trainer. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They're trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.